Go.
Oh, God, Mark.
Let me ask you something. Bruno and...
Okay, I'll talk to you about that.
Okay.
So, during that whole debacle, Netta came up to me and she was like, I'm like, why did Bruno vote over there? She was like, okay, I'm so sorry, but they did that because me and Bruno want to work together. He wants to work with you, but he went over there to make it seem like we weren't working together.
Yeah.
That's what they were told me. That's what they told me.
That's what... Who told you?
Netta. That they made that plan.
When?
She told me that like when we were before we went for the competition.
Sorry?
Before our competition. Before our HOH.
I don't know. Shit.
Do you think so?
So after the vote went down,
Yeah.
I went to Bruno and I felt a little bit of bullshit.
Yeah.
And I'm like, honestly, man, because I've been telling him that I don't talk game with you guys. I
Yeah.
told him that you guys will only want to keep me because if this scenario
Yeah.
unfolds, right?
Yeah.
So I was like, dude, honestly, man, I don't ever talk game with you. I talk more game with you than anybody
Yeah.
else.
Yeah.
And I was like, if you were to tell me that I could only have one vote, you know,
Yeah.
I was like, I would have picked your vote. And you flipped on me. I'm like,
Yeah.
man, you don't even know how shitty that makes me
So-
feel. And he was like, dude, I fucked up. I'm sorry. But he didn't say shit about that. And then
After they came with something else.
they came up with this story.
He came upstairs and he was pissed at me. He was pissed. He was like, I was gonna vote for him and you guys did all this shit. I'm like, that was Cassandra, right? He was like, oh, people were saying this, people were saying that. I had this guy's back 100%. You guys fucking screwed me. I'm like, I promise you, I did not intentionally do that. You know what I mean? Then Netta was like, Ika, like, because everything happened so fast,
Yeah.
and I was more worried about getting Dre and William's vote.
Right.
If we had their vote, I knew they couldn't fucking do anything. I knew that, right? Netta was like, the very last minute, we decided that Bruno had to go there because pretty much they want me, Netta, Bruno to work together, and you, like bring you in. If Bruno had voted with us, it looks sketchy.
Sure.
That's what they told me.
Yeah.
Right? It's okay.
We're just fucking psyched.
Happy that he won.
You guys, are you fucking? Because he said to me, Ika's turning on me. I go, I don't know.
You thought it was
what's going
turning on you?
I said, he said, no, she'd never do that. I said, I don't know if we get up there. I'm just going to sit here.
Gary, we're still cuddling?
I thought you were going to Bruno.
You want to?
Netta, you guys
Are you guys calling
That's
me?
what I'm doing right now.
Can you tell me about
Cindy
it?
kept you.
Here's who's the defectors are.
Yeah.
Because I
Don't you
don't
dare start a conversation with me.
It was
Dylan
Netta.
and Emily.
No, they didn't.
Sorry, I zoned out.
vote
Yeah,
against them.
That's right.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Gary.
The defectors were
Yeah.
Dylan, Emily, Bruno, Dallas, and Kevin. And Dallas calling it out in the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so Red, though, in her defense, she came and told me, and she told you. And I
Yeah, in her
said
defense, she was
she
being
wanted to
loyal.
give him a sympathy vote, and I was like, well, do what you want to do, hon.
Yeah.
Never imagined that whole hour and a half would end up being where you're fighting, literally fighting for your lives. That was like the most insane. I woke Cindy up and I said, hey.
Did you hear me call
I
her?
go
I'm
like
Cindy,
this.
can you come up here, please?
Here's what I said to her. I thought you were calling her up there to tell her everybody's voting him out.
No.
Here's what I did. I kick her.
Oh, I didn't say
I like go like this.
Yeah.
I go like this. Hey, I said, well, are you getting what you want? And she's like, what are you talking about? I go, they're trying to flip the house on Demetres right now. She was like up and boom. And then I just started hearing stuff go right and left. And Dallas was sitting with him. They were sleeping. And then Dallas is like, what?
Yeah.
And
Because he was willing to keep me in that.
Totally
He
was.
switched his vote.
Yeah,
He
he's
did
not
switch his
doing
vote, and
that.
he told me, right, well, he said it right in the living room, like, who cares? He goes, well, and then Kevin said, I gotta tell you, I lied to you and told you I was gonna keep him, but I'm not. I'm voting him out. We're keeping Mark. He's better for our game.
Okay.
And I was like, okay, so we know so Dallas is in two alliances. He's with Dylan and Em, and Bruno and Kevin and Dallas are also working together. So now we know Dallas is actually working two sides. Just to take into consideration.
Yeah, no, it was almost good the way it worked out because now we got to kind of see a little bit more people's.
Better.
Oh, they're going to be scrambling.
Or
up
if it was
here
just
bottom.
unanimous, it would be like.
You wouldn't know
those-
where to go.
Yeah.
No, it would be, we'd be back in the same spot. It'd be like week one all over. Well, who? Because we like everybody.
Right.
But now we got 5 defectors. Okay, I'm just going to put this up and I'll leave you guys to talk. I just wanted to say that because I was like, of course, just trying to sit there with a poker face, but I was like, oh man. And I was like, they're doing this? Seriously? It was like crazy. And it was like, and so I was starting to tear up for him and sitting there thinking, I don't have one person in the, how lonely, like you were going. And then I'm like, oh, I'm going to go week 2 because not even one person is staying like halfway loyal. That's what I was thinking at that, because then I didn't know what was happening with all the conversation. I didn't know why Mark was saying that and Cass. Nobody still told me. I wasn't in any of those, so I don't know. But I'm like, I can't wait to find out.
No, it'll be interesting.
Yeah.
I know. Honestly, like I was saying, like I'll feed Bruno bullshit, but I am telling you absolutely everything I know. You and me in the end.
You thought I was gonna flip on you?
No, I don't know what the fuck she's saying.
I was like,
She's
no,
saying stupid
I was
shit.
one up there.
No, I think what she was trying to say was she thought you were flipping
Oh,
on me.
okay.
Because she came up to me and she's like, I gotta start a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah. It's okay.
but it's like, it's crazy,
Yeah.
crazy Karen. Whatever.
what
But
do you
I
want?
know you're not flipping on me.
No, there's
But
no way, dude.
honestly, I
That
think
last
you're the only one
hour.
But okay, honestly, like Bruno was like, you're my boy, like we could go far, buddy.
This is the only thing I feel like when it comes to like this week, I don't want you safe for just 1 week. I want you to set yourself up to be safe.
I mean,
you cannot trust Dallas. You cannot trust Dylan. You cannot trust Emily. When you won, she walked in here and we were in here and she was like, fuck, he won.
Well, no shit.
Yeah. You know?
So-
And with Bruno, the only thing is I
I'm not
remember
putting him up.
I remember before he was gun hold
Yeah.
on you.
Yeah.
Gun hold,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And I wanted you to work with Bruno because I feel like he's physical, he can bring things. And I don't want you leaving a week after this. I want you to set yourself up.
Right, exactly.
You know?
So you see the kitchen.
What'd you do? A mess?
Spotless.
Not